Okay, here I am again, lazy retired granny. Thanks for stopping by and visiting with me. While I do these 310's, I am eating pineapple chunks, sorry. I love pineapple. I especially love pineapple juice. Yum, yum. So I finished this part of the 310's. Now I'm over here. And if you hear some noises, that is them. I'm not really for sure what they're doing out there. They're digging up the yard. When we first moved in, there was a sewer issue. And they had to dig up the yard. They had to bring in the big guns. And yeah. So for about, I don't know how long it was, we dealt with sewer issues. And then they had to, I don't know, put in something new. I don't know what it was. And then we had a well issue. They had to, I don't know if they had to dig the well deeper or, no, it was deep enough. Oh, something broke and had to go in and replace it, which was quite interesting to watch. And when we were dealing with the sewer issue, that was interesting. I learned a lot about sewers and wells. So anyway, that was 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. And now they're coming out, and I don't know what he's doing out there. Something about finishing up the project. That he hasn't had time to do. So I guess today is the day. And he has my oldest grandson out there helping him. Yeah, 2 years ago there was a lot going on. Too many projects and too much to do. Well, over 2 years ago now, but 'cause I moved in here last week in March. I think it was. Yeah, doing all these 310's is like making my eyes cross. So I got the laundry done, and then I went out, and the apple trees out here are getting ripe early, the apples are. But there's tons of apples on the ground that have fallen. And so there's some people that have horses, and so I went and picked up apples, all the apples on the ground, put them in buckets, and those will go to the horses. They love apples. So I got to get out my apple pie recipe and get the ingredients. I'm going to make apple pie. As soon as they're good and ready, it looks like we're going to have tons of apples. With all the hot weather, they're ripening early this year. I don't know if you can freeze apple pies or not. Man, if you could, I'd be making a lot of apple pies. Nothing better than apple pie in the winter. Let me look that up. I wonder if you can. Let's see. If you baked your pie and still have leftovers, you can freeze them. Just place it uncovered. Just place it uncovered in the freezer. Once frozen solid, wrap the pie in plastic wrap and place it back in the freezer. You can keep it frozen for 3 to 4 months. Oh, hallelujah. I'll have to get out my Betty Crocker cookbook. See how they say to make apple pie. Of course, that was back in the... My Betty Crocker cookbook is old. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Betty Crocker. What was I thinking of? Better Homes and Gardens. Here, I'll show it to you. Okay. I used to cook and bake, but not anymore so much. But, okay, this came out in... well, it's newer than I thought. 1979. Okay. Printing history. 1930. 1963. Revised was 76. And I probably had this since 76. I probably bought it new. I got all my saved recipes in here. I've got, well, it's not my only, I don't know why I keep it because I don't bake, but let's see what it says for apple pie. What is their recommendations? All right. All right. Apple Betty? I wonder what that is. Page 404. Let's see what that is. Oh boy, I got too much junk in here. You sure it said page 404? put on my dollar store readers. I got the page wrong. Alright, 404. Well, I'm on page 404 and I don't see any Apple Betty here. Okay, well, we're not looking for that. We're looking for, ooh, apple oatmeal cookies. I bet I can make those. Perfect apple pie. All right, let's see what it says. All right, need tart apples, sugar, flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, and butter. Well, now that seems simple enough. If apples lack tartness, put some lemon juice on them. Line a 9-inch pie plate, with pastry. Well, oh, I see. Ooh, apple crumb pie. Ooh, apple custard pie. Yum. Ooh, here's some vanilla cream pie. Ooh, doesn't all that sound delicious? Okay, I gotta keep my cookbook out because need to see what I can do. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you about my records today. So let's see what I've listened to. Okay, what I am going to be donating. Ready? John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. Tough All Over. Night Ranger. Never heard of them. Joe South's Greatest Hits, Volume 1. Never heard of him. Charlie Pride sings heart songs. Excuse me. I like Charlie Pride, but I didn't care for that. Wham! Make It Big. Never heard of them. Pablo Cruz, Worlds Away. I have no idea. And then I am not even for sure what this record. Oh, sorry, looking at the wrong side. Rod Stewart, Classic Edition. Every picture tells a story. Okay, those are the ones I did not like. Okay, the ones I did like. Ronnie Milsap, Greatest Hits, Volume 2. K-Tel's Mindbender, Original Hits, 20 Original Stars. That was kind of oldie music. And then this one, I had no idea, but it's called Looking Back. And it's just a mix of different songs, old songs. So I like that. Now, the one I just got through listening to, which I'm on the fence about. I'm not going to keep it. I'm not on the fence, but oh my gosh, this made me tired just listening to it. Led Zeppelin. Yeah. I don't think I'm a Led Zeppelin fan. But it does have the words to Stairway to Heaven. Which is interesting, but I'm not much of a Led Zeppelin fan. So that's the extent of that. So, yeah. That'll probably be all the music I listened to today. Nobody's posting any videos on YouTube, so everybody must be working. We're busy. So, yeah, guess I'm a lonely person out here in YouTube land. So I might see what's on TV. Yesterday I love the show Monk, and I actually watched the final scene. And I don't know. I won't say what, if you haven't watched the whole thing. I won't say, but yeah. But I like that show. I like Monk. I'm not quite for sure if I'm gonna finish all these 310's today. Ugh, my throat's getting dry. I gotta get something to drink. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Well, they're still out there playing around in the dirt. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, there's a show I think I need to rewatch on Acorn TV. So I may do that for a while, sit on the couch with Ellie and try to finish up that knitting project so I can start a different project. So much to do and so little time in the day. Oh, I still have one more project I want to get done today. That won't take me very long. I got all the hard stuff done. I brushed Ellie. Oh my gosh, all the hair that came off of her. Oh. I had my own skein of yarn. So yeah, I think I'll make me some lunch, watch some TV, do that little project, finish it up. And you know what I'm hungry for? Ooh, that's what I'm gonna make. Fried potatoes. Oh my gosh, I have been craving that for days, and I think I will make that today. Not the healthiest thing in the world, but I just haven't had it for a long time. Fried potatoes with fried eggs on top. Yum, that'll hit the spot. Although, DP Crazy Lady went to Burger King and got her a burger, and oh man, I love Burger King. I have not been to Burger King in months. Oh man, yeah, I love their hamburgers. I usually get the coupons that come out. And Ellie, I get the, whatever the burgers are called. And then Ellie, she gets an order of chicken nuggets. Now, she does not get those very often. We do not do fast food, hardly ever. But she does get a treat. Like I said, we haven't had fast food in months. But usually it's when if I'm out and about in the afternoon time, which is rare, and I'm just too tired to, make anything for dinner. I just want to sit down, and we'll stop and get that. But it's a rarity. I just don't eat fast food that often. But yeah, their burgers are so good. Yum. I used to like Dairy Queen, their chicken meal, but it's just so expensive anymore that it's like, no, I'll pass. I'm just not going to pay that kind of money. I think the last time we went was my birthday last year. My son took me, and I couldn't believe how much the price went up since the last time I was there. And like I said, I just do not do fast food very often. And for my son's birthday, the one that lives next door, his birthday is the middle of September. And we have an Oktoberfest here, well, in the neighboring city, Silverton, or Mount Angel. And so every year I take him to the Oktoberfest so that he can pig out on his favorite foods there, which is an elephant ear, German chocolate cake, those, what do they call those? Those onion flour things. He likes those. And a German sausage. And then I usually buy him some sausages. So that's his birthday present. And we've been doing that for years. But we missed it during COVID. Well, the first year in 2020, they didn't have it. They just closed it down. And then 2021, I don't think they had it then either. But we went last year, and there was hardly any vendors. And, you know, people have pulled out of it. And because last year, I mean, it was still kind of wear a mask type of thing here. And the vendors just couldn't get people to work. You can't blame them. You know, you're in a crowded area. But we went early in the morning, and there's hardly anybody there early in the morning. It gets busy in the afternoon. So we wore our masks, and but they didn't have hardly any of the foods. And they didn't have the German chocolate cake, and they didn't have the I think they had the elephant ear and the sausage, and that was about it. And we only stayed maybe 2 hours at the most. We just kind of strolled around and saw the vendor stuff, and the parking lot attendant there was telling us that, yeah, they were down like 40 vendors or so. So maybe this year it'll be a little bit better. But yeah, it's always going on during his birthday. So we generally go on a Thursday or Friday because there's hardly anybody there then. It's the Friday night or late Friday afternoon and the weekend that it's really busy. But where it's held, there's a lot of historicness to it. It's just interesting to, even though you see the same thing, you know, year after year, it's still interesting to go to. Okay, well, another 30 minutes gone. So I'm going to let you go. Thanks for stopping by and keeping me company. And I'm going to go do something intelligent, and then I'll be back later, probably. Okay, thanks for stopping by.